Morning world, welcome to Thursday the 18th of June. We're off looking at trees, it's chucking down with rain and someone's cosy. Or if it's a minute. Well, we asked for the rain and we're getting it. This is nice, steady, gentle, soaking in rain. You know, not that nasty flash flood, dump it all in 2 minutes and it all washes away rain. This is the stuff we want. So as far as I'm aware, we've got this all day. Some grass, everything's going to benefit. So, apart from those that have got grass cut, they probably won't be quite so happy. There you go. Anyway, right, so we're going to go and look at a couple of great big chestnuts that have apparently suffered some storm damage, and it's just my job this morning. Because of the weather, I doubt very much I'm going to have an awful lot of very much interesting to share with you today. So the same as I did yesterday, where I basically cut in some footage with Emma, which I had quite a few giggles at myself, so hopefully you enjoyed that. I will see if I can find something else that I can maybe cut in and just fill up, do me half hour. So we'll see how we get on. 14 degrees centigrade out there, so apart from being wet, this is ideal, like, working weather temperature. Just not so wet. The big handsome old tree. No big fungal brackets, that's a plus. Not sure what's going on in there. I might have to just review the footage on that because I can't see in there. And there's another one up there, so there's another cavity in that lot which I can't reach either. A lot of this is regenerated. Obviously that was a branch or a limb lost years ago. Okay, we'll come back to that. We'll go and look at your neighbour. Okay, so this is the one that is naturalised himself as a pollard because the entire top snapped out some years ago apparently. So there is some Ganoderma in this because I've just seen one bracket, and there's two more down there. So artist fungus, some people call this. Apparently, years and years and years ago, folks used to leave messages on this. You can actually write in it. I'll find a twig and I'll show you. I'm going to get a wet knee doing this. So, a sharper twig hopefully. There you go. One may leave a message, I suppose. Right. So, what are we going to do with you? Ooh, that's we've got some nice bacterial ooze as well coming out of there. So I would suggest the whole thing is hollow, right down to here. This fungus is still alive, and that is the last year's growth, so we've still got some food in the tree. While funguses or brackets like this are growing and putting on good annual growth, that's an indication that there's still plenty of wood in the tree. When they start getting down to little tiny annual rings, you kind of know that the food source is running out and time's coming up. The decay seems to be all on that side. Not too bad, this. So, but there's a lot of old headstones out there which we don't really want getting damaged. So the compromise here is to keep as much of the tree as we possibly can and maintain a nice looking tree if we can, but also keep all these headstones safe. At the moment, he's probably not too bad. We can probably live with that amount of crown weight, but the only way to really tell for sure is to get up in there and investigate the actual amount of decay. So I think what I'm going to do in this case is I'm going to recommend, rather than just going straight into recommending work with chainsaws, I think it's going to be a climbed survey first. Have a look on that one. This one here, we could probably do a gentle lift, take these low branches off over the headstones, help the groundsman cut the grass as well, and then while we're at it, we'll also check out the cavities in there. So I think it's just a morning here with the guys doing some research before we can actually do a informed plan on how to manage these trees, because at the end of the day we could probably do nothing and they'll be fine for 10 years, but on the other hand, one good storm there could be a lot of damage. But you know, we're halfway through the year and there's very little sign of leaf miner or Grignardia, so in general the tree's in pretty good health. It's just decay in the stem. Physiologically good, structurally not so good. Okay, well that's my findings. We'll do a climbed survey first. Right, well it's 1:15 in the afternoon, it's almost lunchtime, so I'm just going to check my messages and to make sure that some of the bits I sent, my emails are done, and that's done, and that's done. Okay, and the other thing I need to do is start editing tomorrow's video. I try and because my videos are running 2 days behind. Now the reason I do that is it gives me time to actually create stuff, because I cannot do it, or very rarely can I do it all in one sitting. So sometimes I just need to have enough time, sort of half an hour here, half an hour there, just to get stuff done, created, edited, re-edited quite often, and then back again. So there's that one there. Or is it? Right. New t-shirt, you may have noticed. We contacted one of our local t-shirt manufacturers and said, or manufacturers or printers, and said, could you do a couple of designs for us? This was one of the ones I've been looking at doing for quite a while. The only thing that was slowing it down was this. Originally we were going to have a terrier outline, but to try and get something with like an emotional face, and we wanted something that was just naughty. We couldn't find it, so in the end we just went with the winky smiley emoji face because it was simplest and I wanted to get something out. So yeah, so we got this t-shirt. Those of you who've been on my Instagram will have already seen the I Hate Sheep one as well. I might put that one on later on just so I can model it for you. But these will probably be going on sale in the next, I don't know, week, 10 days, maybe a bit longer. But what we need to do is to find out from folks sizes. So we're either going to do it as a pre-order, or if folks want to give me an indication of the kind of sizes and things, maybe we'll just put some stock in, and then rather than the folks having to wait a long time, I will keep a limited amount of stock in here once we've got through the first order. So yeah, so if you're interested in any shirts, let me know your sizes and which ones you want, and we'll see if we can put together an order. Right, on that note, I think I'm on the wrong page there. Well, it's 5:30 in the evening. I finished my tree work, quoting, etc. for the day. Biscuit hasn't really moved. Right, do you remember your name? Not really moved today, so she stayed tucked up. I don't blame her, because we are getting some rain. So thank the Lord, because we really needed it. So, and you know what? It could rain tomorrow as well. I know my tree team won't be happy to hear that, but the ground is parched. I think the stream at the back of our house might be running a trickle now, but it's not much. Right, that's that done. Right, we've got to go and get in the wet. Do you want to go out and get in the wet? Not really. She's been quite happy just to sit in there or lay in there and snooze while I've been out doing what I'm doing. So like I said earlier, I don't think there's going to be an awful lot to this video, so there's quite a reasonable chance that if this is less than 10 minutes so I cut together what I've done today, I may just mix in a bit of something else from a couple of days ago or a week ago or something, just to fill it up. Right, that's it, onwards and upwards. Ready? We got to go in the house. You ready to make a run for it? Let's go. That's alright, I'm saving up my blonde and female jokes for later. Revenge will be mine. So we're slightly over revving on the PTO, we're doing 557. Yeah. But that's kind of okay, because this isn't a common rail diesel engine, it doesn't alter its revs to load. It's just fixed. So we're slightly over going downhill, and slightly under coming up. Well, in fact, we're about right on coming up, so.
The lines will meet now.
They will, and they'll cross over. And then actually that's the bit that, from up there, you'll see a pattern. Provided I keep following the lines in both directions, which is very inefficient. Pretty, it's not efficient. So what I should do really is just finish the bottom bit now.
Yeah.
And then go into the top bit, which will be more efficient. Otherwise, I'm going to go over grass that's already been cut.
Yeah.
Multiple times, which is really a waste of fuel. Right, so I'm going to take this, because it's quite a sharp turn now, so I'm taking it a bit wider. Not turning too sharp. Back in.
Might all get that.
Not quite.
Not quite. That's only very away.
Yeah. So what I'll do now, I'll lift it out, turn. Finish that bit. to do it in one. You having a shuttle? I'm going to mess about with gears.
Very lash.
Lush.
Loose.
Yeah, it's tidy. And like I say, hopefully we get a bit more rain. This come back. What it really wants is some fertiliser, I think, really.
Right. Gonna need to order some plant feed.
So what?
Plant feed.
For your tomatoes?
All my plants.
Yeah.
And some smoke pellets or spray or whatever to get those green flies off them.
Yeah, slug pellets and aphid stuff is two different products.
Yeah. Have you got any?
Slug pellets, there probably is some at home somewhere. Oh, I don't know where they are.
I mean, they're growing all right. There doesn't seem to be any real issues.
Yeah.
Well, maybe is the feed like a liquid? Or is it
Yeah,
like
you can get liquid or granular feed.
The soil I use though, I put on top and in my pots.
Yeah.
They've got little blue and brown pellets in them.
Yeah, sometimes that is like polystyrene. It's actually used for obtaining moisture.
Right.
It's not necessarily a feed.
Oh, okay. I thought we made them all go inside though, but I better look at the stuff about.
Okay?
I thought we'd made them all go inside.
Oh,
It was very interesting going.
I'm a very interesting person. The tractor driving, as I've told everybody before, is but the thing is, if you're in here by yourself, you can have the radio on, all you got to
Oh
do
no, I
is...
normally do. I normally sit cross-legged as well.
I do. The thing is, our fields aren't big enough. Like you go out in America now, some of the fields are so, like, they're a couple of miles. And most of that's done on GPS anyway, and literally we just sit there and watch YouTube. Or whatever. And that's it, we're almost done.
Now would you be better off going that side so you can then get a straight piece?
I'm not really worried about having it straight, it's just, the idea is
Save
to...
yourself a job, so it should just be an extra strip instead of an extra. Oh no, Mum.
Hey?
Don't worry. Maybe.
Okay. I could work out what you're trying to say anyway.
I know what I'm trying to say, and that's the important thing.
But you were the road with Abbi again. That's as good as yes then, isn't it? Yeah, the idea is when you is to have the machine in the work as much as you can
Get off.
and be as efficient as you can with your time and your fuel and everything else. Am I going to get that in one go? Well, right. It's tight. Might be a couple of whiskers out each side, that's about all.
Yeah. Yeah, is it worth going over that?
No, I don't mind a few whiskers.
No, all on the face.
What?
It's the old man who can't see when you can't shave properly. Because he can't see.
What? No one else is going to offer to do it for me, so I just do the best I can.
It's pretty nice as long as you do it.
Do I have any glass upstairs?
We'll have some upstairs. Specifically live in the bathroom.
I don't want to. That's it, we're done. Knock him out of gear. So I don't leave stuff in gear if I haven't got to. I'm going to straighten them up. See that little black arrow on there?
Yes.
That is,
Did you draw that for yourself?
yeah, I drew that, there's no one on the other side.
Oh, I see.
So basically, those two black arrows mark the point where the machine is level on the tractor. So if I'm travelling down a road or anything like that, I know the machine is, I've got exactly the same amount sticking at each side. That's what those two arrows are for. Okay. I do say so. The thing is, I have to keep telling you that I'm clever to remind you, because you keep forgetting. No, I'm trying to rub some of the cleverness onto you, so you can say things to people later on. People can go, oh, is she clever?
Oh, I am clever. I'm not dumb.
What?
I'm not dumb. I am clever.
Well, apparently you can make a mean roast now.
What I do now is a bit of goose fat.
Goose fat, you can buy that.
I know, but Henry's being good. And I'm not going to make...
Well, can't you just treat him quietly and slowly?
The other day I did turn to him and I was like, where are the roast potatoes? Just so you're fully aware, I abandoned. Look, boiled potatoes are lovely, I love them, but with roasting up, I want more roasties.
Yeah, yeah.
And then the other day I said to him, I've decided about mash as well.
What, roast potatoes and mash?
No, like two separate occasions.
Oh, right, okay.
I don't do it, but then we will have like, we had salmon with veg and boiled potatoes and boiled and mint in them.
Right.
They always go delicious.
Lovely.
Henry's not big on for pasta sauce.
Oh, I love it, pasta sauce.
I know, and he's not big on for bread sauce or onion sauce.
Oh, that's alright, because I got to fight him for that.
I know, but I make him have bits. I go, look, I've made this, you've got to have a bit. But then I just scoop the rest of the plate.
Yeah. Would you be a little darling and open the gate for me, please?
Yes, and then I'll go back up that one.
And I'll promise not to pull over the horn at you.
Hello?
I promise not to pull over the horn at you. If you fancy locking the wooden gates, we go back up as well. Promised. Never break a promise. But there you go. Life of a farmer. Even a little ditty make pretend farmer like me. Job's still got to be done. Probably a little bit disappointed that Abby didn't want to have a go, but I mean, that's fair enough. If that's the way she wants to learn, by watching and do a bit first, get it in her head what tractor can and can't do, the bits and bobs, the controls, that's fine. I'd rather teach her slowly and she eases into it and does it at her own pace and does it right, and doesn't hurt herself or damage machinery. That's still better. She'll get there. Not as fast as some of the lads who are as keen as mustard, but she'll get there.